cases. I thought about playing Subnautica, but I haven't played Phoenix Wright in a while, so I need to get back to it, especially because this is such a good case! Get back into it! So we're gonna right now! And I don't care if anyone cares, because I care, because I love this game. Let's see. Okay, now we're going to Edgeworth's trial. Why did I put this off so long? It's so good. It's so good! December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in his 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. Oh, that's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Oh boy. Here we go. Smack! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. This guy. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool! You seriously think that I would stand here if I were not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call it for a witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of the case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident, now! Yes, sir! Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened last Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. there were 2 people on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map of Gourd Lake added to the court record. Yay! Testify to the court about the arrest now. Oh, wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say that we're guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now! Oh, boy. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh, God. That woman and the man who called in to report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. What? Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is, get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. There's no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's when we found Mr. Edgeworth. Whoops, I'll go back. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective in the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now! But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues in the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bones, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts the bullet into evidence. Fired from a 22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon on the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that's a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. All right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found on the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Air quotes. Tisk, tisk, tisk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Smack! Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found in the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. I accept the evidence. 22 caliber. Fired 3 times. There's prints from Edgeworth right here. 3 times? Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking to imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk, very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. What, me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered in the defendant's own fingerprints. Smack! Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now! But wait, I... Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! Yes! This court would take a 10-minute recess? Who's running this court anyways? Oh boy. He's gonna kill my voice. Edgeworth, the fuck? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only ones who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Hey, Francis Dunn! Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Do I normally have more watching? It depends. But I don't know. It fluctuates, I guess. Between 2 to 6, maybe? I don't know. But yeah. This is around the time where I get not a whole lot of people watch. So I'll play like Phoenix Wright or something like that. Because I don't think anyone cares. But more people might get on a little bit later, like when I play other stuff. I can't say. But I like that you think I do. So thank you for that. Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? What? No! I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, Wright! Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Shemar, court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand?
A lot of heart. You are a research student at university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Oh boy. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two chits in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence.
This is a surprise. Oh, this looks like the very moment of the murder. Smackaroony. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As a witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats in that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Holy shit! Smack! Order! Order! I would have order.
Well, Judge.
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant. What the fuck? Hey, wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
Cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick, contempt? Contempt of court. You know, I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think that there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
Yes.
I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this.
I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Tisk. Very well.
I pray for your sake. This isn't a waste of time. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really...
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness can take your testimony.
I guess we shouldn't waste so much time here.
So... She also says there's two bangs. We know that there was... 3. But also, if there's another shot... There was only one bullet in the heart. It's hard because there's two things that I could show here, but I'm not sure which one it wants me to show. Oh my god, excuse me. Why are you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness motive encampment by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Well, wait now, I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time?
No, I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble.
Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't near anything on the lake but in that boat. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... God damn it.
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained!
Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems that you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But Your Honor...
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
If that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh.
Nick, Lotta's testimony's fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Wright Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me.
Maya.
Something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You must stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta.
What's the big idea of treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear I did. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No. What? I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Fuck you. Wrong!
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Nice.
Smacker, 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 order! Order! Order, 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 order! Goddamn order!
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
Judge Judge, please. Judge, please.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
Oh my god, thank you.
What? Mr. Lillard has made a new testimony. The defense does have the right to cross-examine her again.
But he is in contempt of court!
No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me.
Well, very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Oh, Maya, thank you, Maya.
Schmack! I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement, though. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that, but I can't squander Maya's efforts either.
I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed that there was a contradiction in the witness testimony. Well, find it, if you can.
Mr. Wright, I have to send you a penalty. Ah, no! Damn! That's it?
Uh-oh. But how could you see? Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally.
What? You got what?
Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
So?
This picture was taken with a professional high-quality film, correct? Yet it even could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth? How?
What? Oh my god, Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please.
Yet now that she has said it, Mr. Von Karma, how could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. Well then, please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony.
You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Oh, yeah, you used binoculars? Well, very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. Oh boy. I hope I don't get a penalty. So, how could you see Edgeworth?
Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types will never find a gal where I'm from. The French attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Nobody loves me.
So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car.
Your camera?
Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we're concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Objection sustained.
Oh, he's not letting her answer any of my questions.
Still, I brought my binoculars with me. My binoculars.
Binoculars?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera's irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with your line of questioning.
But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Yeah, I'm gonna press further. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower.
Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing.
Yeah, well, just see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badger my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait just a minute.
Continue your testimony. You will say about how you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please.
With loud noises! You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie!
Says who?
I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take pictures of the stars, Miss Hart.
Holy smack shit, Mr. Wright. Oh, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
What exactly was she photographing?
Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? She was trying to take a picture of Gordy, wasn't she? Take that! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
Oh, what's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Oh, the sightseeing at Gordy Lake.
Well, Miss Hart,
I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see your proof that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
I have it. Proof.
Oh, intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness is trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
Oh man, I don't know if I have to... I probably have to show the camera, I guess, because it was set to take the loud noises. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Schmack! Order! Order! Oh, I see. I too thought this was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
Huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than what the witness is an idiot who thinks the monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please provide your testimony.
Right. Fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though.
Something will change. It has to. And I'm gonna spot it. Alright, new testimony. Oh boy.
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Ron Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Huh, that would be a first.
Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, God. Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. Then what manner of person are you?
I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a man of anything. I'm an investigative photographer.
An investigative photographer?
Yep. You get your photo and I sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what?
What?
There was a UFO just hanging in the sky.
A UFO?
You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I heard sort of a revelation.
Oh my God.
I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career.
Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster.
Is Gordy really all that newsworthy?
Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV.
I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe.
Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper for real. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving on, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's why I was camping out by the lake.
That's why you put the automatic sensor on your...
And when it gets a bang,
it snaps a shot.
Yep.
So how many pictures has it taken so far?
The only time that camera triggered was that night. But that's all it was hiding.
I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake.
Heck, if word got out what I was up to at the lake would be swarming with the competitors.
Competitors?
Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop.
Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth?
Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I will not have you asking questions with no relevance to the case.
Whatever you say about Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet.
When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at the lake.
Exactly what sort of sound was it?
Well, I'd never heard one before, so I can't say it for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time.
There wasn't much else to look at?
Yep.
I don't know. If she heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat.
What? What'd I do now? What are you giving me that look for?
Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot.
I don't know if... I can't show the article again. Maybe I'd have to.
Objection!
Oh my God. Yes! Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat?
Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it.
I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal.
What? Y'all want to step over here and say that?
You were camping at the lake to take pictures of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Oh, smack. No, he didn't.
Order! Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well?
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, Hall. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who was shooting in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what?
What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should show us who's who.
She enlarged that photo. Why wouldn't Von Karma let us show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Oh my god. I mean, we didn't come this far to not do it. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You're a fool.
Oh my gosh, Mac. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart, show the photograph to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is.
We still can't see who's firing this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Oh, I see a contradiction in that already.
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
Oh, there has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose it just means the cross-examination
is over, obviously.
Alright, then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And not too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Alright, then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait! It's not supposed to go like this! There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? There is something in that enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might it be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is so strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor. The shooter?
I'm not sure I understand. What's so strange? What about the shooter strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? Because we know that the fingerprints for Edgeworth were on his right hand, but in the photograph is on the left hand. That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does...
Oh, this man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Smack, smack, smack.
Now that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people in the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
The suicide thing, the suicide angle. There's only one explanation for that. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Smack. Order, order. So, you're saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance in which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There was no way it could have been suicide.
Smack, smack, smack. Order, order.
Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
I don't know about that.
I see.
Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for the trial for today. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there in that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya.
Oh?
Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That is all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood out was the bang that she heard. Lotta's disposition. Added to court record. Ooh, boy! So that's the next part of Phoenix Wright. I'm gonna end the stream here. Maybe I'll play a little Subnautica. Oh my god. Oh my god. Save twice. Alright, well thank you guys for watching Phoenix Wright. The plot thickens. I'll see you guys next time.